Advisor Alonzo Hall, and I'm returned today to Wap and Tap on Your Head with another ADH Wealth Solution. As you can see, I'm here in the emergency room dealing with my stomach conditions that I have. I have something called cyclical vomiting syndrome, so I go through that every once in a while. I just get terribly dehydrated and things like that. So, well, I got boogers galore, I guess. And that's going to happen when you're hospitalized and puking out your brains. Anyway, I wanted to talk on my thoughts on InvestFest in 5 minutes or less today, because there are some really things that have gone on, and now we've got some prominent people who are real deal in the black financial space. Tone Talks is actually pulling up someone who else is real deal in JT the Pocket Watcher. We got the meds. Okay, so it's going to be a little more than 5 minutes because my doctor's here with my meds, but that's totally fine. So I'm just going to sit the phone down and let it do its thing so I can talk to you guys while I get my meds. Um, But so you look at like JT, Eyes Love to Talk, what's going on, sis? And you look at the.
Do you want me to go through every single one with you, or just kind of
Oh no, you can go ahead.
Oh,
That's fine. Yeah, no, listen, I'm totally fine.
mostly all for blood pressure.
Yeah.
There'll be one shot that's
Okay.
it's a blood thinner. Anytime you're admitted to the hospital,
Oh,
they
for
just start
the
you.
yeah, I usually don't take the blood thinner.
Do you want me to not give it?
Yeah,
It's fine.
no,
It's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
What is it,
it's-
Lovenox or something
Yeah,
like that?
it's prophylactic,
Okay.
which means pretty much just like just in case, because most people are more than likely in bed,
Yeah.
most of the day. So it's
Yeah.
just to prevent blood clots if you don't want it. That's
Yeah, no, I put my legs up and do the
Move
walking.
around.
And,
Yeah. Plus, I know you're ambulatory and everything like that.
Yeah.
So it's fine. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, my thoughts on the Invest Fest, and like I said, it's probably going to be a little more than 5 minutes because I'm in the middle of getting my meds, guys. So bear with me.
Sorry. Oh, and also I forget. There is another shot. It's
Okay.
it's long acting insulin. Your
Okay.
blood sugar was 155.
Yeah, long
That's fine.
one.
Yeah. So it's the you don't need like hundreds for this.
Can I get a thing of ice water
Absolutely.
and some more juice if possible?
Sure.
Yeah, I know I'm asking for a lot of
Oh
stuff.
no, you're fine. No, absolutely. No, there's nothing scanning. Let me find a computer that works, and I'll
You
grab
take
all
your
that at
time.
the same time.
I'll be here. So the thing about InvestFest, folks, is that it was no. Go ahead.
No, so big thing, ice water, and then some more juices.
Yes, please. Thank you so much. So the thing about InvestFest, folks, realistically, it. So I have a love-hate relationship. Sheep say sleep, salute, brother. Right? Like we got Tone Talks and JT the Pocket Watcher, and they're great. They're coming out there. They're telling you, listen, they're maybe not the best thing. It's more of a party. It was more of a concert than a real invest fest. As an invest fest from financial professionals or people who really have financial literacy, you don't want to pay $300 to go see Ja Rule, right? Or $1,800 to go see Ja Rule to tell you about investing. The guy Ian was dressed in a powder blue Hugh Hefner outfit. Maybe not the best business guy to take an idea from. JP, the aspiring matriarch, how's it going? My spirit, you know what? I'll be honest, JPM, I need to start consuming a little more of you. Again, us being empaths, we're able to give each other that energy that we need, even from a distance. And people don't understand that being an empath, I take a lot of stress from other people. Just because they have stress, I take it on, and then I wear it, and that's why I'm in the hospital now because all that stress has gotten to me. So when you're looking at InvestFest, you're looking at something that I want to say as a financial professional is a double edged sword. It's a good thing in one sense and a bad thing in the other. It's a good thing in the sense that it is bringing the exposure to the masses. Hey, we're learning about this investment stuff, so on and so forth. But thank you, JPM. But at the same time, it's also bringing exposure to people like 19 Keys and Him 500 who aren't giving you the greatest financial advice, right? So what ends up happening? These guys come out, they throw this information, and hopefully, what it will do is it will get people to come back and say, "Hey, um, I need to get with this guy and talk to this person about ABCXYZ, right? I always tell people when people say, "Hey, I don't have any money yet. I'm gonna wait till I get my money right to come see you, Alonzo." I always tell them, "Listen, that's like being 900 pounds and bedridden, and a physical trainer says, I'm going to show you how to work your arms, so at least your arms aren't full of fat, so that eventually you can get out of bed." And you say, I'm going to wait until I'm a physical Adonis. It will never happen. So you got to work somewhere. So there is some positivity to InvestFest. It's just the idea that it gives us the exposure, the idea to start looking at this stuff. Um, Other than that, maybe not the best source of financial advice. You do have people like myself. You have people like Tone Talks. You have people like JT the Pocket Watcher. You have people like Dr. Claude Anderson, right? Um, Even unfortunately, you do have Dr. Boyce Watkins, but he messed up endorsing things like the TREF, the Tulsa Real Estate Fund. Even that was a good and a bad thing too. It's the exact same thing as Fundrise. The bad thing was he tried to give the people too much control. So what ended up happening was giving them all that control.
I don't know where a big like
Oh,
chunks of ice
no
water
problem.
is that that's fine. That
Yeah,
is
that's perfect.
I don't know what they
That's perfect. Yeah.
Get all the meds in it now though.
Alrighty. So those are those kind of situations that you run into where if you don't have the properly vetted stuff, right, you'll end up in a bad circumstance or maybe not in the better circumstance. But like I said, just the sheer fact that people are getting exposed more and more to this, it's a positive in my book. So let's hope we have another one and maybe they'll start doing like when Earn Your Leisure first came out. Is that one working?
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, they
When Earn Your Leisure first came out, and they were actually interviewing everyday run of the mill attorneys, accountants, insurance professionals, investment advisors, but that's what they should get back to instead of the big celeb. Oh, I'm Omi and the Hellcat. Well, Omi and the Hellcat is now facing criminal charges, right? All these, these gurus are facing criminal charges.
It's the one
Yeah,
back
yeah,
on.
back
You
on.
have a clonidine patch that's ordered like
Is that the blood pressure patch?
patch, yeah.
Yeah.
It says once a week. You don't have it on, obviously.
So the doctor actually discontinued that. That's my PCP.
Oh, your
Yeah.
primary. Okay,
Yeah.
you'll need it here. So
Yeah, I'll need it
yeah,
here.
you're
That's
good.
no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Yeah, but the PCP was like, no, you don't need that.
And then your blood pressure's sky high.
Yeah.
But, yeah, figures.
Yeah.
Go figure. Okay.
Such is life.
Yeah.
And I have some oral meds too.
Yes. Yeah. Much levels. All mostly blood pressure.
Oh. That's all right. I've been able to keep things orally, so
Perfect.
yeah, he is in federal prison for his crimes. So a lot of those things are now what the bad.
Arms or shoulder? Neck?
Oh yeah, that doesn't matter. This is the blood pressure patch,
Yeah, correct.
and I think is what 177 days.
7 days, correct. Yeah. Cool.
Cool. That was easy. If all my meds could be like that, right?
Right.
Oh wow, yeah. There's a bunch of oral
Yeah.
meds. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just in the hospital taking my meds.
Multivitamin, Bental kind of helps with the upset stomach type deal.
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect.
It'll for blood pressure, hydralazine for blood pressure,
Okay.
and toprazole just helps your gut.
Got it. Yeah.
Another vitamin.
And then usually, I'm trying to think what they give me that dissolves under the tongue.
Zofran?
Yeah.
They,
That's
they have
usually-
it scheduled for you?
Yeah, maybe they have it scheduled. I was just thinking sometimes with the pantoprazole, and sometimes they give it to me, sometimes they don't.
They don't have it ordered. Do you want me to message the doc and see if they like? Do you need it? Do you feel? They
I don't think I need
Oh,
it
okay.
right
We
now.
have Reglan ordered if you.
Okay,
if
that's what
if
it
you
is.
need for nausea,
Okay.
but that's if you need it. But.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. There's a bunch. But yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. As you guys can see, I'm here in the emergency room, right? But I'm still willing to give y'all that information that y'all need, those ADH wealth solutions, right? Health is wealth. So one of the things that I'm learning is that my wealth is being drained, right? Coming into the hospital. These hospital bills aren't cheap. So, you make 40 grand, you spend 50 grand. It's kind of, you don't want to do that. So you want to do everything you can, thank you, to avoid hospital stays as much as possible.
And then a injection in your IV, actually it's gonna be Pepsid,
Hmm.
helps again, helps with the GERD type of
GERD.
sensation that
Okay. Yeah, I figure that's what my major issue is, probably GERD.
no, let's get that.
And then once I get rid of that, all this other vomiting and nausea will go away.
Yeah.
And yep, I'm ready for the shot whenever you are.
Go, yeah, just gonna draw it up, go ahead and do it.
Mhm.
Like I said, it'll go right to the IV.
Ooh. Feel that. Mm. Sheed, salute. What's going on, bro? Thank
Sponsor
you.
right now.
Alright. So yeah, I'm talking about the Earn Your Leisure Invest Fest and my thoughts on it, because a lot of people have thoughts on it and there's some mixed feelings. And like
Anything else right
no, I'm good.
now?
Thank you.
No problem.
So my feelings are a mixed bag, and like I said, the reason it's a mixed bag is because I think it is a good and a bad thing, right? The bad portion of it is, the bad the bad advice. She was about to go to it. Ah, so you saw them prices for them tickets, right? Come like $1,800 to see Ja Rule perform. Ja Rule ain't had an album since like 2001. On the spot, what's up? But the good thing about it was it's bringing exposure to the community. And as long as the community is exposed to seeing this type of stuff, what you'll get is you'll start to get, like I get, phone calls from people who I knew in the past who were like, hey, yeah, but 300 wasn't the VIP. 300 was just to get into the networking event. 1,800 was to get the VIP, or the music and the food and the drinks and all that. So while it was a decent event for networking, it was more or less for people who were online gurus to just sell their course. And that's where the issue lies, right? It wasn't really financial literacy. I had a young lady who's on my Facebook who was there, and she's like, yeah, this one girl told us to review our life insurance because our beneficiaries changed. That's something that even Primerica agents are probably telling you guys. 13,000 for lifetime. For lifetime, what? If access to InvestFests is 13 grand. Well, that actually is not bad, but they'd have to have at least 13 InvestFests or 13 more, right? Um, and then that's actually not a bad price. But overall, uh, yeah, I'm okay, Queen. I have a little health condition, high blood pressure and stuff. Yeah, it would have to be guaranteed that they'd have these invest fests. But my thing about invest fest is it needs to teach you something. When I saw Ian Dunlap in the powder blue, don't get me wrong, the Hugh Hefner outfit, that's nice. The Tom Ford glasses with the blue tint, that's nice. The blue presidential Rolex, that's nice. So you mean all them $300 and $1,800 donations went to that? Or did they go to Ja Rule? Yeah, my stomach is hurting right now, y'all. I might have to end this because that's kind of some of his conditions. But that's what he's health as well too. Erica Classic Climb was talking about it being in Atlanta. That's another thing, right? We know Atlanta is like home for Bronner Brother events, right? The hair show. Chicago and Detroit. Bronner Brother events, the hair show. Maybe if they would have brought it to Dallas. Nothing wrong with being in Atlanta though. But I think actually they could have even, especially since they weren't in Atlanta, they could have focused on Atlanta life insurance. One of the few black owned life insurance companies in existence. Like Tone Talks said, I'm gonna post a video for y'all because Tone Talks was talking with JT the Pocket Watcher. And Tone Talks broke this down. And Tone, Yvette Carnell and all them, they have their own thing too. But shit. Yeah, I think I got GERD. Gastrointestinal reflux disease. Because I'm burning right now. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off this, ladies and gentlemen, because my condition is worsening. With that being said, wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. And remember, folks, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute.